Hi, hello, my name is Steve, and today we'll be learning how to use the creation kit to do simple landscaping. So, first of all, what you want to do is download the creation kit. And basically, the creation kit is a modding tool for Skyrim. So, all you need to have is a legitimate version of Skyrim. So, if you have Skyrim, simply go to Steam, library, tools, and you see the creation kit right here. So in my case it's already installed, but if it's not, you just click on it and it takes quite a while. It's a pretty large file, so you might want to leave it overnight. But yep, there you go. And so you'll end up with this icon over here that says creation kit. Alright, so let's launch the creation kit. Give it a second or two, and there we go. So right off the bat, these are our main windows, and right now there's nothing actually loaded in here. So what you want to do for the first time is go to File, Data, and you should only have these two top files over here. There's some other mods that I've done and some that I've downloaded. But you want to go ahead and click on Skyrim, Update. Launch those two. Give it a second, there's a lot of files in here. This will basically load all the assets within Skyrim. So nothing to worry about here, just click yes to all. There we go, okay. Okay, so now that we have loaded the Skyrim file, we now have all the assets from Skyrim that we can work with. So over here you have your render window. So this is where all the level design and map design will be taking place. Over here you have the object windows. So over here on the filter you can type in Nord, and this will bring up every single file within Skyrim with the name Nord on it. That includes swords, some other NPC characters. So having the filter here just makes it easier to find files. Down here you'll have the cell view, where you can choose your world space, cells within the world space, and over here you can see the objects within that particular cell. Alright, so let's get started making our own world. So what you want to do first is go up to world, go to world spaces, and you'll see all the worlds that are currently in the original Skyrim. So what you want to do is click on the white space, choose new, and you can name your world. Let's name our world Blackfall. And there we go. So you could mess around with the default features here. I usually just leave it as it is. Just uncheck the small world feature and click OK. So now we go down here to the cell view and look for Blackfall. There. And we load it in the render window. So we'll see that our world right now is just an infinite ocean. Huge, huge infinite ocean. So we want to terraform. So we go up to world again, landscape editing. And this will bring up the landscape editing menu. What I usually do is I just dive down and raise a piece of land like so, and just just get a small chunk of land. There we go. So once I got something, I go to back to the landscape edit and do flatten vertices. And I could start, I don't have to drag all the way from down to the ocean floor. Just a faster way of doing that. And we begin creating our world. So yeah, you can make it as large as you want. Honestly, I don't know the restrictions behind this. But, oops. There we go. And there we go, that looks good for now. So, there is our deserted island in the middle of an infinite ocean. So what you want to do now is, well, this circle radius tool, you can do mountains with this. Wait, you gotta uncheck flat vertices. You can do mountains with this, you can do valleys, rivers, streams. You can do your own little range of mountains right there. It's all very cool. So now we got some geography within our island. So again, this is not going to be perfect. Just try to get some geography here. So flat. So once we got something, go back to the landscape editor, and Creation Kit has all these types of textures. So we got coast textures, fall forest, field of grass textures. Let's just go with simple field of grass. That's you right click and you could add the textures. Yeah, just make it look like a nice, beautiful island. That's good for now. Let's not put too much time into this. Right, so now we're gonna add animals, creatures, and objects. So let's say we wanna add a bear. Go up here, type in bear, and get all these bear assets. So what we're looking for here is bear NPC. So by clicking form type, you can rearrange these, and there we go, NPC. Let's go with this one. So it's as simple as clicking and dragging. So there we go. Now you could center that by clicking Shift F. There we go, our bear is centered. Now if it ever happens that you get lost, say you wander out here, you zoom in too much, and it's very easy to get lost. So what you want to do in case that happens is go to your cell view window, click All Loaded, and then click on an object that will bring you back. So in this case, it's our bear. And there we go, our bear saved us. We're back here. So here's our bear. Now, using the keyboard, you got a lot of command controls here. So if you press E, you could move around our bear. If you press W, you could rotate him. And with 2, you could resize him. You can make a giant bear, a tiny bear. So there we go, let's just leave him there for now. And same concept applies to objects. Say we're looking for a wall, or a piece of floor, need building types. So in this case, let's just try out let's try Imperial Exterior held in Wall 2. And there we go. We got ourselves a wall. So you want to move that right there. Make sure it doesn't come there. And there we go. So you can also duplicate with Control D. And it will create an exact duplicate of the object you selected. Just want to make sure the vertices are aligned correctly. There we go. Kind of like the pieces of a puzzle. Bam. And there we go. We got ourselves a nice castle wall. So that's pretty much how you bring in objects. You can play around with that, bring in more animals, fight animals. And one of the coolest things is that you can actually bring in any weapon within Skyrim. So just click and type in sword, and it will give you every single sword in Skyrim, including the special swords, Imperial Frost swords, fire swords, all that good stuff. So you can bring these in, and it's right there, it's just really small. And you can play around with those. So now the moment everybody's been waiting for. How can we play this island that we have designed? So this is what I usually do. What I do first is go down to the cell window, get a couple of these get a couple of these points here, and name them accordingly. So I don't know, I'll give this one. So that point is right there, and you click on it, and say I want to name this Black Fall 01. And you could name all of these too. 02, 03, but we know this one is right on our island. So now we can go File, Save. So we want to save this as Black Fall, and it has the extension .esp, which is relevant to all Skyrim modding files. So you click Save. This will go to your Data, Skyrim, Common, Steam Apps, Steam. And there you go. Blackfall is saved. Over here, Blackfall. So, if you want to run this on Skyrim, what you want to do first is launch Skyrim. Go to Data Files, and make sure Blackfall is checked. So usually I uncheck all the mods I'm not using, so just make sure Blackfall is checked. Click OK and press play. Alright, so now we're in the Skyrim main menu. And what you want to do is open up the console using the tilde key. And you want to type in the extension COC that loads our particular cell. So if we recall, our cell was called Blackfall 01. And it should load. And yes, we load straight into our bear. And this is the island we designed earlier. There's our wall, there's our lovely bear, and these are our textures. So that just goes to show how you could design your own world, expand on it, use objects, use animals, and the sky's the limit. Once again, I'm Steve, and thanks for watching.